Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's finally Wednesday night, dude. It's been a long first half of the week,
Oh,
bro.
you guys been grinding.
Tommy,
Oh,
I forgot it was Wednesday. I'm just been every day. Been in
that's
this
why I was talking to you this
fucking
morning.
room.
Are you guys gonna go? Because I know you've been going.
Yeah, I had all intentions. I just was like kind of set back, not like promoting the show tonight, because I figured you and I would just like talk shit anyway.
Low
like today.
key.
Last week we had Mike Polvere and Andy on, and the thing we started rapping in the beginning, and all of a sudden they were like, "Hey, we're ready," and we're like, "Oh, we had to stop our conversation." So
That was a good show last week, though. Those guys are good.
yeah, we had a great fucking show with them. I'm gonna try to hit camera angles. I'm gonna show you yourself right now.
Yeah,
though,
there you go.
Tommy. You look
Oh,
beautiful.
look at that guy.
how
Look at that
fucking
guy.
hot.
And I tell you, I'm gonna come in. I potentially could be in here next week.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Going away. So I'm gonna be something stupid and funny with my hair and my beard because I want to get rid of this fucking
Where you going?
Cape Cod, Wellfleet.
You go away all the you're going rafting. You're
Summertime,
taking fucking
yeah.
weekend little road trips
Yep.
with the wife
Yep, to
and
Connecticut, to
taking
New
pictures on
Hampshire.
fucking things.
Trying to
It's that married
showcase.
life, man. I miss kind of.
Almost 4 years. I mean, we're doing our thing.
It's fucking awesome, bro. Let me see if we have sound.
That'd be terrible if we don't.
No, we do.
Yeah, I can see the meter bouncing over there.
Where you go? Cape Cod, Wellfleet. Excellent. You sound like you know what I played the Connor little clip. Who the fuck is that guy? Because you said that. Yeah, you know.
Who the fuck?
Who the fuck is that guy? So, dude, it was hot as fuck today. It's still hot as fuck today, but the sun's going down now.
But it was actually nice when I rolled in here when I got out of class and the breeze was moving.
Now, you work for dispensary or inside?
Yeah, I work in the grow. I work post chop. We call that. So I'm not in the sweating ass garden.
Okay.
Once it gets chopped, we bring it and I go everything from there till it's shipped out.
So it's probably cool,
Yeah,
dry
exactly,
in there.
Exactly.
for you.
We watch the humidity. We watch the temperature. It's like a 965 dry. The guys who are in the garden are sweating bullets, and I'm laughing out.
Dude, is there kind of is there levels to this job that were you in the garden or you started right away?
In other places, I wasn't at the garden in this place, but I've been in there. So that's.
Do they choose to be in the garden? Could they work somewhere
mean,
else? Or
you
they
know,
no?
the
Get in
garden
the
is
fucking garden.
tough.
You're
Yeah,
stuck, bro.
yeah.
Dig some holes.
Yeah.
Trim
scrub,
some shit.
scrub
do
the
something.
tables. The trimming's easy. It's more like the getting on your hands and knees and scrubbing them tables every day.
Yeah, because they're gonna be clean.
Absolutely.
As fuck.
Yeah. And then once the cycle, which is about a week, it sits on the tray. Well, not the grow cycle, but it sits there for 3 months, baby.
Yep.
Disgusting. Mold, algae.
Yeah.
So on scrubbing days, those guys are sweating.
Damn.
But that ain't me.
Do they wear special kind of?
We can wear stuff over their
Overalls,
boots. Yeah, we wear the regular clothes. I'm so cold in my office. I actually wear 2 lab
My
coats.
office, he says.
Yeah, no.
Is
It's
the
actually just a
office like the garden or
No.
not the garden or your
the
cutting
office
room?
that
or
I'm
you-
saying is more like where we store it all. It's got the shelves. It's got the weed. It's where we make the batches. It's where we weigh it all out.
So you're posting a lot of shit
Yeah.
on your stories on pot, different stuff
Weed
like that.
porn, they call it.
I see you rolling the leaves off it. Doing
Yep. Sorting, trimming.
So is that do you have the regular kind of regimen every day at work? Kind of
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, we're on daily. I usually chop it down, cut it off the stems, get it into the jars, weigh it
I
out.
love talking about pot.
People like listening to it too.
Yeah.
So like you said, all my Instagram pictures, I'm just rolling around in it. I can pretty much walk around, do whatever the fuck I want in that place. So
Excellent.
you act like you own the place. People think you do.
Yeah. All right. So, if someone wants to get hired there, just in case down the line, they apply
Yep.
and
Indeed.com is a good way to get your foot in the door in the cannabis industry. People are always hiring for it. You're gonna start entry level. You're gonna start low key. You're gonna start in the garden, scrubbing and proning. But that's what you want to do.
it's fabulous to see it grow, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're part of creating
Yeah, it's a
the
beautiful
stuff.
thing.
It's kind of cool to watch it.
It's
go.
a cycle, and then we start it from the seed, and then we smoke that shit. So it's it's like a chef.
I remember because when I was married, when I was living in Dartmouth, Westport area, I was working in a couple of greenhouses doing edible flowers and stuff like that. But I was growing weed on the side at my own house because I had a lot of land, and it was let's see if I could do this, and I never seen it in person actually grow. This was going back 9 years ago, so I didn't know what it kind of looks like when it buds. But then I had a male and a female, and then one looked different than the other. But
Absolutely.
it was just the next year I figured it out. But the first year, all the buds had seeds, but it was fabulous. It was
Balls.
good fucking weed.
Yeah.
But the difference in the plant, I was like, oh, and then I looked on YouTube because I got into it. And then I started growing it in the house, doing the clones and stuff. I started because I was learning shit at the greenhouse.
Inside's
And then I loved it so much to seeing this shit going on. I love pot. Just watching it and watching it grow. I used to talk to the plants. My ex-wife used to be like, "Are you talking to the plants?"
That's the age-old method. Age-old method. They say sing to it. They say play music. We'd be slamming death metal and back. It's already killed by the time it gets to me. So maybe that's why. We blast the metal.
There's no more growth. You're kind of you're processing.
But they play. They play the music in their grow and they crank it.
You gotta.
You sing to it. You dance around.
Makes you work better.
It's all about the vibe.
If you're kind of happy in your work environment there.
So my good friend Ryan Sprague, the Marshall Cannabis, highly optimized podcast. Shout out to him. He is a firm believer in knowing exactly who grew your bud, where it came from. It has to be. It's a part of it. If you're a negative situation, the grow is negative vibes everywhere. The bud is not going to be that good.
I understand.
Yeah.
It's a delicate process and a lot of care goes into it, and that's why it's expensive. When you buy it from the dispensary, you're getting that care to it.
A lot of love goes into it.
There's some people that grow it on their own that really do a great job also, but they don't have it all the time. Or
if you become a caregiver in Massachusetts, I don't know what the laws are in Rhode Island. I know they're different. Then therefore you can go and sell to your one or two patients. If you're a caregiver, you grow it, you buy it, you give it to them.
Nice. Tomorrow I think I have to get some more. I got a little bit to get me through the whole day tomorrow, But I get nervous that I'm like, fuck. It's like
That's the weed withdrawal. When
I start dropping some.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, fuck, man. I like it's
When you have a big bag, you smoke it all, and then when it gets to the end,
it's fucking, isn't it nuts? It's fucking crazy.
Regiment it out.
Start taking pinches out and putting your bowl.
Yeah,
I only need 2 hits.
Yeah, when you have a huge bag, you just like pushing it all off to the side. You don't care. You roll a joint, throw it off.
I'm looking for the crumbs on the floor later.
Yeah, later, exactly. The shag carpet like back in the day.
It's good. I love it. So I'll be going there tomorrow to my place of choice, and I'm a VIP member. Not that means much, but it does mean much because even though it's crowded that day, they send you the text saying, "Hey, you can get this for like blunts for $5."
Sure.
So you know what I mean? An eighth for fucking $15. You know what I mean? You're like, but the lines through the roof there.
Yeah.
But you wait 45 minutes or an hour, you're gonna get $100 worth of fucking a lot of good stuff.
I often like to pre-order and then just go pick it up.
Well, that's what I do.
Yeah.
But when I do that, they send me a text saying, "Hey, you can." You can get this as a VP, and everyone else is getting that text. And they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna get over there," and then fucking forget it.
Mad rush.
Yeah, I turn around sometimes and I go back later. It's like, because you
waiting
can
an hour is
gauge it.
tough.
It is, especially in this. If I had to wait today, fuck, I would have died.
There was a Dell's little lemonade stand up there or something.
Dude, I've been going to I've been doing the podcasts or the rankings with Travis and Lars, but I've been getting out of work at 3:30. I work every day. And I can choose to work 12 hours a day or 8 hours a day. I choose to work usually 7 days a week because I get out at 3:30 in the afternoon. I still have the whole day. So I've been leaving work at like 3:30. Sometimes giving my break away, leaving at 3, heading right down to Narragansett and sleeping on the fucking wall the last 2 nights. And then just coming back here and coming right into the podcast room because it's locked and loaded and doing the podcast with those 2 guys. I mean, I've been loving life.
Seen your Gansett picks. Nice.
Yeah, I've been loving life. I mean, that's my thing. Every summer is going to Gansett. It's like I'm a loner, so
I love the beach. I love the summer too, man.
Just go down there by myself. I can, I could have a good time in, in a box if I had to. If I have pot, you know what I mean.
Hey,
I'm all set.
That's the thing. That's what I say too. A lot of people get pissed off at like restaurants these days. Oh, I'm waiting an hour. This and that. It sucks. I know if you're paying for service, but you give me a beer if I'm stoned. Fucking chilling.
Fucking
Keep my hand occupied. Let's
Definite.
do it.
Let's go.
If I'm sipping a beer, I'll wait fucking all day.
Yeah, I had Saturday off. It was a vacation day that I had planned. Well, I don't plan like in the when they're asking you when you want at work. I just put a random days, and when they come up, I look on my calendar. Oh, I put in for that day, so I just happened to have Saturday off, and the Cranston, the St. Mary's feast in Cranston was that a big paisan.
Yep, Italians.
Yeah, it's fucking
like
bands
Boston
on
one.
all over down the street, fucking drinking. It's like Mardi Gras,
I think it's like
No one can speak fucking proper English, but it's like it's fucking awesome.
That's Rhode Island anyway.
So Saturday I had the day off. I went to the beach, hung out down there all day. Tried not to drink. It's hard.
It's hard not to.
I ended up going to George's around there, a little tiki bar. I had a couple, and then I made my way back. Went to the feast. Bah. Because all my buddies are there, I'm like getting, and the beer goes so warm so quick because it's like they're getting they're always replenishing it, so it doesn't get a chance to get cold. You know what I mean? So I'm like, you know what I mean? It's like that. It's like and then I'm like, I got I called in sick Sunday and Monday.
Both days?
Yeah, but Sunday I slept until like 1:30 in the afternoon. Like it was like almost to the point. I was like, this one of these motherfuckers in this crowd throw something in my beer or something. I was like, I was at whack.
Yeah,
it was. And I didn't drink like crazy amount. I think it was just the accumulation. But I think I drank I drank like a mixed drink at George's before I left. Sangria.
Oh yeah. Sangria.
Oh yeah, and
wine,
I don't
right?
drink mixed drinks. You know what I mean?
That's red wine,
right? Red wine and a bunch of other fucking shit.
That'll soak in.
So I was like, I think it was kind of like a edible. I think that's kind of hit me
in the body
when I got to the St. Mary's feast. I mean, I was good and everything.
Having a great time.
Yeah, but by the time when I got home and when I woke up in the morning, I felt like a brick hit me. I was like,
that's the wine.
What?
Red
I
wine.
think that has to be what it was.
Hydrate
right?
you. Hydrated.
Yeah, I was like all day at that.
Yeah, instead of drinking water, you're drinking beer.
Yeah, that's what I did all day. Really.
Hydration.
Fucking A.
Cheers, friend.
So I called it sick. I went back Tuesday, had to get back into the groove, had the podcast with those guys on Monday doing the amateurs. Then Tuesday, I was back at work, dragging, and then I came in here Tuesday night. Oh, I went to the beach right after I got out of work, took a nap there, came back here last night to do the podcast with those guys, hour and fucking 40 minutes. And I'm back tonight, man.
You guys are all in here?
No, they called in.
Cool.
Video called in. But I haven't stopped talking. Like, dude, all I do is smoke weed, and this is my first beer of the night, and my motor is fucking, dude.
Do you do any vocal exercises?
Nothing.
You're natural.
Nothing. Yell at work today. We got a lot going on at work. A lot of fucking, yelling at the bosses. Like, you know, I am the boss there, basically. You know what I mean? The boss is just never there, so we got to boss ourselves around. But it's fucking awesome. Yeah, we got them on the run today at work.
Like you said, life is good.
We run the place. Yeah, we're talking life and shit today. Drinking beers. Let's do that again, bro.
Cheers, my friend.
So, what'd you do after work? Oh, you went to Triforce today. You 100 degrees in there. How was that?
It was very
Triforce
sweaty.
Today?
We try to take precautions on that. Make sure everyone's drinking a lot of water. Normally on a Wednesday, we take a normal class, normal drills, and normal technique. But today we just grappled the whole time. And if you needed a break, fucking take it because we don't want anyone collapsing in there.
Who was the teacher tonight?
Well, Pete was there, Percy was there,
Oh.
Al was there, Dylan was there, but we were all just rolling. They were all sweating, There's a lot of good coaches in there who are always there at a lot of the same times, and they were just adamant on being hydrated and taking it easy.
Dude, you got that fucking rug. You're wearing that fucking thick towel. It's nuts,
I
man.
fucking hate this.
See, I'm claustrophobic. When that's on me and I'm sweating it, I just need it off. I think I'd be fine if I had no shirt on at that point. I just need this shit off me.
It's after each roll, I do strip it off, and that's what you meant by rug. I thought you meant my hair, but
no, that's coming off too. We'll
That's
talk
coming
about
off too. I wore my blue gi today, and that shit is the thick one. Just had to fucking do it. It's the way it is,
It was
brutal,
clean,
man.
That was
Yeah,
the
it's a
one.
clean
That was
one.
one
Yeah,
ready to go.
It's a clean one. Yeah, exactly. Because I wash those. I throw everything I have right in the washing machine. My belt, fucking everything.
Yeah.
Some people don't wash their belts. It's disgusting. If anyone's listening to this that doesn't wash their belt, fucking do it. Because if we grab your belt and you smell your fucking hand afterwards, it smells like an ass.
Yeah, let's not do that, guys.
No, people think that.
It's kind of like a bird shit. Now.
Yeah, you gotta wash your belt. When people tell me they don't, I go, you don't fucking do it.
There you go, dudes. Don't. Well, if you want to get ahead and you don't want the guy, wear the belt.
If you don't,
because,
if you,
but no one's gonna roll with you.
Yeah, if you want to be known as the stinky person, then
no
don't wash your
that. That sucks to be known as the stinky.
And everyone
person.
stinks. Everyone's fucking sweating on each other.
Yeah.
Everyone's ass stinks.
And they're
when
all
you're getting-
coming from work.
Yeah, when you're getting,
Some of them are coming from work.
when
Yeah, they
300
shit 3
pound
times already
person
today.
is sitting on your fucking face.
Yeah.
That's literally how it goes.
Yeah.
It's not pleasant, but
That's such an enticing fucking sport.
yeah. Come down here.
Fucking
and
let's
get
go.
sweat on. You know what I mean? Your 300-pound friend, he will sit on your face.
Oh my god.
But you know, you can tell.
Yeah.
You can tell the people who at least shower that day or the night before, and the people who don't. People who wash their geese, and the people who fucking throw it in their cars and pick it out the next time it's fucking time.
Yeah. I didn't have time.
Yeah.
This is 7th time, Earl.
Yeah. This is every time, Steve.
Jesus. Yeah. Yeah. So that must have been.
Cleanliness.
Yeah, and I'm sure you'll be spoken to by the upper
Or, I would imagine. You know.
gentleman.
Yep. And I don't even think. I wouldn't
If
even
some-
imagine.
or something's going on in
Yeah,
that
or
nature.
a
Because you're rolling with women too. You know what I
Really.
mean?
Oh yeah. I mean,
It's like
it's a
not
sport.
saying they're excused. Some of them, there might be 1 or 2 women that are not as cleanly as
anything.
the other. But
Just as much, I couldn't think of anyone off the top. I honestly can't really think of too many people who I roll with who are in my class, who are in my school, who stink like shit. You know what I'm saying? Everyone
Yeah.
kind of it's known. It's a family environment.
understandable.
And if I think someone really was having a hard time,
I think it's handled.
one of the guys
if it was
would
doing it.
politely
Yeah.
mention to
Dude,
someone,
you fucking stink.
that's not so polite.
I think that's kind of how
If it
it
needs
is
to
in the
be.
gym, dude. You fucking it's
It's a
I
locker
gotta
room
tell you, dude,
environment.
you got to wash something on
Wash
you.
it all.
Walk in the rain or do it.
After Monday when it was pouring rain out, that was nice to get out there and get rained on a little bit. Yeah, it was. God speaking to you.
Dude, nice. Well, congratulations getting that roll and big roll today in 700-degree weather.
Those are the dog days, and the people who show up on days like this are the fucking. I don't know if we're the dumb dogs, but
And
we're
then
the
you're right
dogs.
in here right after,
Hey,
man. You
I-
didn't, you know?
I've been enjoying coming here after class. You know, just kind of pumped up,
Unwinding.
ready to go, unwinding.
Yeah.
Kind of saves me a trip out to fucking Rhode Island. You know,
Nice.
I've been enjoying it out here.
So we did the rankings Monday and Tuesday. I don't want to go any big deal with them, but did you get a chance? Did you hear anything?
I was looking.
A couple of Triforce
Yep,
guys.
I
in
was
there.
looking at the rankings, all the lists.
Yep.
Yeah, some good stuff. You know, like you said, a bunch of my guys are in it. Amateurs and pros.
A lot of chatter on online today. I would say 99% positive.
Awesome.
Couple of blank kind of statements like you didn't know whether to take it as what the fuck's going on or what is this? You know what I mean? Hey, and a couple of not so happy people about it, but you're not going to make everyone happy. But let me tell you, the chatter out there is fucking incredible right now. I kind of avoid it. I don't comment on things anymore
don't wanna
because
comment.
I've got kicked off Facebook so many times. I just don't comment. We did the podcast yesterday. We explained everything. Now it's, everyone's turn out there to figure it out, explain it, and argue where you belong, why these, why we did ranked you where you were. It's on fire right now.
Yeah,
dude.
exactly. It looked
You know
like
what I
some
mean?
good rankings. Like you said, you're not going to make everyone happy, and especially if, it's the actual guys who are talking about the ranking, or their good friends, or their gym mates.
Yeah, I'm gonna go really quick to New England MMA. Give my our place, our hub here on Instagram. We'll just show both sides here. We'll do the we're gonna go quick right through the amateurs, and then we'll go through the pros. Just the recap, real quick. We're not gonna talk about it or anything like that because that's going on out there. But I'd like for everyone to see what's going on there. Oh, look at that!
There's
It
a lot of
ended up
guys.
right in the fucking middle.
That is nice.
All right, so right there, flyweights. I'm gonna go to bantamweights. We talked about everything here. You know what I mean? It's fucking. I just want to throw this
KCs.
up here for everybody to see. And the cool thing, Lars made these posters. A lot of
They look
fighters,
nice.
a lot of the fighters took the individual posters,
Yeah, I saw some
and
of that.
they sent them out. And there's matchups even being talked about with these. You know what I mean? A lot of controversy with a couple of weight divisions, but it's a day removed, like last night, not even 24 hours removed from the pros from last night. And the chatter is incredible.
People are probably waiting for it.
Yeah, the YouTube video from last night, the live got, I think it got like 250 views already,
In
and
one night?
it's not even 24 hours. So this was the pros. This had, a couple of these weight classes here had some people not happy about it, but it is what
With
it
the
is.
pros, I could see why people would get upset.
Yeah,
Not
and
at the rankings, but
right now, a lot of these, there was a lot of positive feedback,
feedbags.
feedback on our Instagram, New England Instagram page, about how this is giving people kind of a meter and to look who they can fight next and stuff like that. Because this takes out, this basically took out every fighter that's not in kind of the New England region, or hasn't fought in the New England region yet. So it's easy to find who's around and who's to fight.
That's good. I think that's a great idea, and like you said, it kind of gives a middle ground standard, and people maybe who didn't think that these guys were in their wheelhouse or their window, now they do. Now it kind of opens it up.
And some of these people, me personally, Lars and Travis, like haven't seen fight live and don't know much about. They're like, early amateurs and stuff like that. But giving them shine now for people to see them, and now we have our eye on them because they're on the rankings. So we're gonna see where they are, and the end of the year we're gonna do them again, and we're gonna have a bunch of other people hating us and loving us at the same time.
That's why you do this.
That's exactly right. And we tried to not try, but a lot of the podcast at the end was talking about, we don't get paid for this. It's like,
fighting for the cause,
like,
man.
do people think, like, people actually think we're getting paid for this and we're taking advantage of people?
I would love that.
You know what I mean? And also, it's like, people are like, oh, bias media. Or like, who the fuck else is going to do what we did? Is someone else going to go do the media? No, you're not going to do it
I
consistently.
don't think there's really any other mass rankings, is there?
No, not at this point. It's just Tapology. And if you look at that, they have everyone under the sun in the rankings. So,
That's a lot, big.
So some of these guys complaining that they're not number one are fucking like number 2 or 3 or 5 on Tapology. You know what I mean? It's like, we're doing what we think needs to be necessary, and we don't get paid for it. So we don't have anyone to answer to. So if you don't like it, you don't have to watch it. You don't have to see it. But you are watching it because you're making comments about it. So evidently, it means something to you.
People like New England MMA, so they tune in. They want to watch. They want to watch the videos. They want to watch the clips.
Yes. So we're doing our thing, and we're not going away. So we'll be back end of the year, do them again. So so what's been going on, bro? Well, anything planned? You said you're going away. The end of it?
Yeah, I'm going away the beginning of the month. So that's just gonna be a couple days.
It's the 20th now. So.
Yep. So I'm actually going to go see Rob Zombie in Mansfield on the 30th. And it's not just Rob Zombie, it's Rob Zombie, it's Mudvayne, it's Powerman 5000, and Static X. So it's going to be total 90s.
I saw you talking. I've seen you talking on. I do see your comments because I saw you talking about Rob Zombie and the shit happening at the. What is it? Tweet? What's it called now?
It's technically called the Xfinity Center. It's funny you call it Tweeter Center.
Great Woods. It was Great
It's
Woods.
Great Woods. It's always Great Woods. I call it Great Woods. I'm old. I've been going there since I was 10 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, I swear to God, the money that they spent to call it the Tweeter Center, or the money that Tweeter spent, that put them out of business. There's no Tweeter anymore. Remember the store Tweeter? It was car accessories.
That's right.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's why it was the Tweeter Center.
Oh, that's why it's
Tweeter.
Yeah.
Tweeter's gone now.
Yeah, they used to sell you fucking speakers for your paycheck.
Yep, and that's where you would get your car speakers. You would get your
I didn't. I used to go to Sears, get the fucking ones off.
Yeah, exactly. The Sears is right. That's probably why I always want to call it Twitter. That's probably why Tweeter went out of business.
I remember. I think my first set of headphones, like real expensive ones, were from Tweeter. I think back then they were like fucking. I want to say like $70 or $80
bucks.
Like
all the home stereo stuff.
They were like the state of the art ones. Like now they're like $3 for them
or
same
Bose.
fucking things. You get them on the counter at Cumberland Farms.
Don't even fucking work.
Exactly.
What
is done?
Yeah.
Fucking thing melts in your car. It's done. Spongy fucking thing comes off it. Man. So, hey, I know what I want to talk about. You had an experience before you came here eating tacos, bro.
Yeah.
So, because I'm going to talk about this thing, another experience. So, you're in Pawtucket, train at Triforce.
Yep. So I go around the corner to buy some tacos.
Tacos after BJJ,
yeah, perfect.
baby.
Chicken tacos, street tacos. They're so fucking good. They're about as authentic as it gets. So then I drive.
Real taco place?
Yeah, it's called like
Let's give him a shout out.
Nacho or something. Hold on, let me pull up what the hell is this called. I put it in my story. They're good people. And one of the kids whose family it is trains with me. So it's called Tacos Don Nachos in Pawtucket. They'll give you the fucking most authentic tacos that are in there. They don't even speak English. There's a hard language
how you know
barrier.
they're good.
Yeah, so I'm always
You know
polite,
they're
and I give it, and I always get the chicken tacos. So
I'm starving now.
right, I would have to eat that. I'm hangry too. So I drive around the corner. It's the fucking battle zone over there. It's the Walking Dead. It's tough.
Yeah,
It's tough
I
around that corner.
understand.
There's good parts and
Yeah.
bad parts about that. And I don't want to shit on Pawtucket because I know a lot of good people there. I train there. I know a lot of people who grew up there. But they'll tell you the first thing.
Especially at 7:30, 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah, right around from the fucking mills where I'm at.
Yeah.
So I hear someone walking up to me. I look over. We make eye contact. She says, "Hey," and she's sucking on this lollipop very aggressively, right?
Sure, it was a she. No.
Yeah.
Are you positive
I
on
wouldn't
that?
say positive.
All
I'm just saying. I'm just thinking. I mean, we don't want to fuck with our pronouns right now, but I would think she's a woman walking up at
All
a
right,
glance. At a
okay.
glance, she's a woman.
All right.
So
I think I can tell.
she's probably one of your
pretty
homies.
much, yeah. She probably worked at the post office. That's going to be my story. So you going.
So she just starts talking in my fucking ear, asking me if I smoke
Are you
cigarettes.
eating in your car?
I'm eating in my car. Yeah, so I'm already eating, so I can't take off. I can't tell her to fuck off. I can't scream at her.
He's got tacos
Yeah,
on his
yeah.
lap.
I'm trying to eat here.
A fucking packed bowl.
So-
Everything's ready to go.
See, she very nonchalantly asked.
She on the passenger side?
Driver's side.
Oh,
She
she
was
came
talking
right
there. Yeah,
over
exactly.
there,
She
right
came right to
on
my
you.
window. Yeah, right over. That's a funny move too when someone's talking to you from the passenger side. That's distance.
Dude, I'm
that's,
going to
that's
make
awkward.
a meme on you tomorrow about this. I'm
Exactly,
telling you
exactly.
right fucking now. I am. Go
Exactly.
ahead.
So she very nonchalantly and quietly asked if I wanted a beach. So I very politely said no thanks, and she laughed because I said it like that. No thanks. Then she asked if I had any dollars or money, so I gave her all the change that was in my thing.
Just to get
Just
away.
to fucking leave,
Get
yeah.
away.
Because I have been in these situations before where I will scream and yell and be
Yeah.
a dick and be a prick.
You
and
don't
then-
want to shake the
No,
tacos
no,
off
that-
your lap.
No, I'm
they're
enjoying
too
myself.
good.
I'm chilling.
Yeah.
I'm eating good tacos. I was not in a bad mood. I feel bad for her.
And when she wasn't being
like a bitch? No.
yeah, too much on
No,
you. Like,
no,
you,
she was
you
chilling,
basically
'cause she-
said, I
no.
don't want my dick sucked. And,
Yeah,
I
exactly.
want to eat my tacos.
And
Here's
that's,
some,
you know,
here's
and-
35 cents.
And I love BJ's. You know what I'm saying? So, she's speaking my language here. That's fucking hard. My kids are probably watching this shit. No, exactly.
They don't even know what that
It's
means.
funny. Yeah, right. But so she left, which was nice. I gave her all my change politely. She walked away. That could fucking be a 15, 20-minute ordeal
Yeah.
sometimes, try to get these fucking people away from you. I didn't even ask her to leave. At first, I wanted to ask her to leave. Say, please get the fuck away from me. But then, she wouldn't have.
You get out pretty good on that because that just
Yeah.
starts more
Yes.
dialogue.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
what are you talking
Oh,
about?
yeah.
You know,
Then
you know
homies
what I
come
mean?
over.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Then the fucking phone comes out. She starts recording you.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
this guy wanted a
Oh,
blowjob.
my
You know,
God.
you know.
I was polite and I was nice and,
Fuck, dude, I don't know if I'd pick up my phone and just start recording. I don't think I would have time. Like if I had my talk, no, listen, I don't know what I would say because it happens to me at work.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're at every red light,
Right.
every
Oh, yeah.
intersection when I'm going to work. When I go to lunch, get a coffee or something like that. But where I park at my work on the street.
Where you got your ticket from your
Yeah,
car?
where am I getting my ticket? Check that on YouTube. $100 spot on Court and Providence.
Love
If
that.
you just punch that in, it'll show my whole ordeal. But I parked there, and then what is the dispensary's right on the corner,
nice.
right in front of the lobby of the
T.
post
Slater?
office. Yeah,
Right downtown.
right across the street.
Yep.
But if you walk down, there's a hotel at the totally end of the street going around the bend. That's where they house all the homeless, and there's a methadone clinic right in there. So there's shit walking back and forth.
Those hotels are tough.
And I'm parked there, and they walk by your car and they kind of like knock.
Oh, yeah, they fucking
I
knock and
don't
stuff.
want to talk to. I'm at work. I hate everyone at work. I've probably just fucking almost got fired yelling at my boss. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
You're-
I'm in
you're
my
already
car.
high-strung.
All of a sudden, like I'm in my car basically to get away from fucking anything. You know, I got a half hour. Well, in my case,
your break
I
is
work
precious
an
time.
hour.
Yeah, break is precious
So
time.
I'm sitting and I got my bowl and
What?
I'm sipping off my bowl and shit. I mean, And then I get a knock on the window, and I know what it. And it's like,
Who else would knock?
no. I'm like, no. But they're like persistent.
Yeah.
Like
They're
I need
pointing
to,
their hand.
and I need to know. No, and I'm like, then they start yelling, and I'm like, I yell back.
Yeah, of course.
I'm like, get the, I'm an angry.
If they're
person at that
assholes, I'm
point.
gonna be an asshole.
But I think I can be a little more reserved because maybe one or two of them aren't asking for anything, maybe directions, but I don't give them the chance. I'm at work.
I know.
I'm on lunch.
First impressions are a bitch, and
Just
that's
like
what it is.
I think I just should put a sign, have a beware of dog sign on my car.
I don't think that
just stay the fuck away from this car. You know what I mean?
doesn't work.
No,
So you feel bad. We're empathetic people, but
just learned a
Yeah,
lot.
leave
about
me
it just
alone.
now. Dude. Even I get in arguments with the fucking I get a ticket over there. One time the meter maid, I call her that. I don't give a fuck. Came a meter person came up to my car. I was parked there in the car with the car running, and she fucking rattled on my
God.
side window with her nails. It scared the shit out of me.
when they scare you, it sucks.
Dude, I'm on lunch. I just smoked the bowl.
Yep.
All of a sudden, I hear
Clack, clack,
I'm
clack.
like, what the fuck? She goes, oh, I didn't know you're in the car. I said, don't you fucking say
Yeah,
something
can you
before you
see?
rattle on my window, lady.
Are your windows that tinted?
No.
So she could see, right?
Yeah, but she
Yeah.
tried to get my attention because maybe I was packing a bowl. I don't know what I don't know what I said. Do you always approach a car and scare the shit out of people?
That's not a good idea. It's a
And
good way to
she
get
goes-
shot or something.
And she goes, well, I could still give you the ticket. I said, stick that fucking ticket up your ass. And
Did she give it to you?
I'll tell you one thing. She didn't give it to me personally, but a month later, I got a fucking ticket in the mail saying I owe $90 for not paying that ticket. So she
Wow.
ended up getting the best of me on
Yeah,
that.
she did it, but didn't give it to you. So
Yeah, she wrote it already, so she punched it in, but never gave it to me because I drove off after that. I stick that ticket up your ass. She scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, that
I
sucks.
wasn't gonna debate it at court or nothing. It was $90.
So therefore, you had the ticket, and then it doubled because
Tripled.
Yeah, tripled.
It was $30,
Yeah.
and I didn't know. I figured she was gonna give me the ticket.
You never had it.
No, I didn't have a ticket to go number to go on. I was gonna go on fucking that stupid Providence ticket thing, and
That old guy.
I was like, you know what? See if she gives it to me. And then all of a sudden, I'm not thinking about it. And I get this thing in the mail, a summons. You can either appear
Yeah.
or you can pay $90. So here you go, $93.50 for the ticket.
Or went
Dude,
to
that's what I
state.
did. That's what I was gonna do. If I've done that a couple of times. Didn't know I got the ticket. That's what happened with the original fucking ticket from the court in Providence. $100 spot. Check it out on Facebook and YouTube. And
That
that's
guy
what
lets
happened
everyone
with that
know.
ticket. I didn't even get the ticket. And all of a sudden, I
Yeah.
get a $300 fucking letter in the mail.
I got fucking arrested from that.
From what?
Yeah, because it was a ticket. Didn't get it in the mail. I was going fucking moving and this shit. I think it was in my early 20s, so life was a fucking shit show then. And then I get pulled over. Oop, you fucking got a bench warrant. Here you go.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah, because
Yep.
you didn't
Cuffed
answer
and
that
stuffed.
fucking,
Yep.
that
All the things.
court date.
Yep. It was just some stupid fucking
Yeah,
ticket.
they
I
catch you on the
don't-
wrong
yeah,
time. It
I
could
don't
be
remember.
a fucking Friday night. You could stay in fucking jail.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I had to have my dad come bail me out. It was a fucking
Dude, for what? $150 or something?
I don't even think they charged me for it. I think they just made me pay the ticket, because the cop, when I was in there, they were like, all right, we're not going to charge you for driving out without a license. Just go fucking pay the ticket, So like you said, fucking $100 or something. And I would have gladly paid that shit, but I never got it.
When I was married, living in South Dartmouth, my ex took care of all the bills. And I was driving to work one day. It was fucking South Dartmouth to the Providence. I was supervising. I was in a fucking tie and everything. So I'm driving. And I was on night shift. So I'm driving at 9 o'clock at night, 9:30 at night to get in for 11. I get pulled over and the fucking cop's like, hey, your registration's expired. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what? I thought I was that. But you could do it right online. I did it right online while
Right
he
there?
waited.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was fucking nice. I was like, he goes, well, you could do. If he was a douchebag, he could have fucked with me, I guess.
Your car and shit.
But
They make you abandon.
but
your
I
car.
did. I paid it right there, and I showed him. You know what I mean? Thank God for online
Yeah,
shit.
And
let
if
me
you
tell
had an outstanding parking ticket and you can't fucking do that,
yeah,
then
I would have
then
been
you're in
fucked.
trouble. Yeah.
I didn't have a bench warrant on me
Right.
because there was no ticket.
No.
I just had no registration at that point. But it showed it ran out like a month or a couple of months before
I
that.
can see all that shit.
But just imagine if I had a ticket,
Yeah.
I didn't know, or
Even just a dumb parking ticket that
stupid.
you're not going to get arrested
What
for.
if I was smoking a joint on the way to fucking work?
All that.
This was before,
Yeah.
they allowed
all
it.
the things. If you get pulled over for that and they smell it, forget it. That's what I was thinking when I got popped that time. If I was smoking weed or something in the car,
Forget it. It's a whole different
would have
time
been a whole
now.
different game.
Whole different time now.
Yeah, now they don't even care. I was watching this rapper, Lil Boozy, get pulled over and arrested the other day, smelling marijuana.
Wasn't he yelling at the cop and shit?
Yeah, you saw that?
No,
Yeah.
I didn't watch the video, but I
Yeah.
saw the headline
Yeah,
somewhere.
exactly. And like, he was smoking a blunt, and he had him like cuffed and everything, and he was like, "Oh, all I was doing was smoking a blunt." Imagine like 10 years ago, all I was doing was smoking
Yeah,
a blunt in the car.
yeah.
You would be in jail.
Yeah. Well, it still gives them probable cause, right?
That is not. I don't know if that's true or not. I know in Mass, if you smell weed, you can't search a car.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think it's that same thing out there. The laws are changing. If you smell weed, it doesn't give you the cops the
Yeah,
the right-
because you're allowed to have a certain
yeah,
amount.
yeah. You could have said I smoked weed in it yesterday. Doesn't mean you're smoking it right now. Like if they smell marijuana, it doesn't give them the okay to search the whole car.
Yeah. Okay.
I think these are new ones that are just coming.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Their hands are tied a lot now.
Yep, so why
Police
even bother?
officers. So.
They were just giving that rapper a hard time.
I can imagine. I gotta watch it. I'm gonna have to watch. That's what I do at work too. During work, when I'm not like on the fucking online and doing the MMA shit and sharing and watching comments
Checking
and
your-
stuff like
checking
that.
your
Yeah.
hits.
I don't comment on comments, but I do watch comments here and there. People send me screenshots constantly getting screenshots. Do you see what's? I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
I'm not even looking.
I don't give a fuck. You know
Not
what I mean?
looking at the comments is key.
Yeah,
ignoring it.
exactly. It's like I don't
Post
give a
it
fuck.
and
You know what I
go.
see when people tag us or the shit flies through my wall or something. Half these people that talk shit, I'm not friends with, so I don't see their shit.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean.
exactly.
So
It says you can't see
and
it.
there's a reason for that. I only have like 450 friends on Facebook. It's like
For that reason.
because I don't want to see
Shit.
all your shit.
Exactly.
I'm done
half
with
of
that.
my friends on Facebook, I don't even follow them. I mean, even if it could be my best friend, but if my best friend is an over fucking sharer, then forget it. I don't see it.
The biggest reason why I have Facebook is to talk to fighters on Messenger.
Sure.
That's it. And to maybe that I get most of information from their Instagram and shit like that. They're much more personable there.
Slide into their DMs.
Yeah, it's like but yeah, it's Messenger is I interview through Messenger.
Sure. That's
I
how
have
you hooked up.
Yeah, I have them. I have them video messenger through interview.
Yeah, shoot.
It just works better for me. If I have to go another route with Zoom or whatever one else uses, I'll do that down the line. But Messenger works fucking beautiful for me right now, and
Exactly.
I'm not changing it.
Facebook, you can do your live. You can do.
Yeah, I mean it's not perfect. I have to do a little work with the editing and stuff like that. But if I had a Jamie, I wouldn't have to worry about any of that fucking shit. Still looking for a Jamie and all that. Not really. We don't need a Jamie right now.
Yeah, we could. I mean, I could bring in a computer and we could fucking
Down the line.
look up some shit.
Down the fucking line. Yeah, a laptop. I give you my own laptop.
Yeah, right.
Put it right there in front of you.
Tommy, pull it up.
Tommy, look this shit up. Do it on your phone. too.
Pornhub.com. What are you saying? What do you want to pull it up?
Fucking dude, Pornhub is like it's tattooed in my phone. It's fucking nuts. I'm all
Your thing
about
is shutting down.
I'm
'cause
all
of it?
about MILF. I'm all about the MILF
Get outta here
videos,
with that.
dude. Fucking
plenty of that
MILF
on there.
videos, dude. I remember these chicks fucking stripping at the fight. Some of it, I'm older than that. Here's the funny thing: when I look up MILF, they're like my fucking
They're younger than you.
yeah, they're fucking like
Yeah, MILF means a different
35,
thing. Yeah.
40. That's a MILF.
Yeah, no.
That's like a
Yeah,
MILF.
these MILFs are
I'm
not
dying.
the real MILFs.
Holy shit. That's like, damn it. Give me your mother's, guys.
Well, what about that strip club that just got robbed the other day? You saw that?
Yeah, they caught the guy, though.
Did they?
Yeah.
$20,000 in ones.
In dollars?
Yeah.
How was the guy on a
Must have-
Santa
yeah,
sack?
exactly. It must have been fucking.
Running away with a fucking black garbage bag.
And I was watching that. I was watching the news, and my son was in the room. He was 12, and he made some comment like, "Why in $1 bills?" He had no fucking clue.
Oh,
You know what
is
I mean?
that
It was
right?
funny. It's
I was trying to, and here's the great thing about, because it gives people a visual. Everyone's trying to think of what all that in dollar bills is. And where was it?
Yeah, and
How
why?
did you get all them
Yeah,
at
right.
once? What went
It
on?
must have been already in a bag or something.
Well, I think they got to cash him in or do something. I think the women, they probably get something for
Or they
it.
probably start off at the place with all the ones, and then the guys come in and say, "Hey, give me 100 ones," and they just
Yeah, there's a ton of fucking. So I think they must cash him in at the end of the night.
yeah, they probably have a
They're not
drop or
running the
something.
bank with fucking like you got a
probably have
bag
a
full of
safe drop.
pennies.
Yeah, they probably have a safe drop.
Something's going on there.
That's a funny story.
The guy probably just stumbled across them. They were probably in the fucking. They were
walked
probably
by.
in the parking lot
Yeah,
or something.
exactly.
I didn't read
or he
the
walked
story.
into the wrong room thinking it was a
Yeah,
bathroom or something.
because he was like a homeless guy.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Oh God.
If you look at him.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
See, I only saw.
Yeah.
I didn't see that they caught him, and I only saw like the,
Yeah,
the,
I
the
didn't
beginning
read.
headline.
I didn't read anything about the
No.
headline. I think I just clipped it out and like I was like, I need this for a meme,
Well, they should have just given it to him. He's a homeless guy. Come on.
dude. I mean, but here's the thing: $20,000 in one afternoon.
One whack. Yeah, one whack.
And what, like,
Was it a briefcase or something?
dude, like, but all them ones getting thrown around. But look at how many strippers in there and 20 grand. They're all making like $2,500 in a shift. If you think about it, right?
Exactly. That's a lot of thinking.
I really thought about this, like when I was like, all right, how much money, how many dollars per stripper is that? And how many?
Now, was it at the beginning of the shift or
Yeah,
after the
like
shift? 'Cause
when
if it
I
was
gotta
after
read
the
the-
shift,
we gotta
then
go back and read the
them
story.
dollars
We
are
need-
dirty.
Jamie, pull up the fucking article.
Pull up that guy.
Damn it.
We'll
Fucking
come
aw-
back. We'll put a pin
I-
in that.
Yeah,
and
we're
we'll come
gonna
back to that.
we're gonna talk about that next week. I'm
We'll get him in
definitely
there.
gonna.
Let's get that guy in here. We did it. He's probably listening.
Get one of the strippers in here. Dude,
probably
I'm
got
gonna
to.
I'm gonna go to the fucking
Cadillac, right?
where was it?
Cadillac, I think.
I'm
right?
going there.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? No.
I don't know. I never been.
No, it's the one on Eddy Street up near
I live on Eddie.
way up near that bridge that goes over
The one
to.
that's like painted a weird color. There's two that are next
It's
to each other.
nice. It's a nicer one. It's not. It's across from where the two right on the street are. What's it called? Oh, it's a little more classy, I think. Not really. You know what I mean? It's just I think it's
Providence.
what the fuck? I can't think. I'm going tonight. I'm
Yeah,
driving
when
by
you
there
go
tonight.
there tonight, make
Right.
sure you ask
Dude,
them.
I still have some money left of that $1,200 I fucking
Oh
won
yeah,
at
there
the
you
fucking
go.
casino.
I don't think we ever really talked about that. On
Yeah,
air.
because last week Mike and Andy came on right away. But yeah, I went to see my son's band a couple of weeks. My son's cousin's band at Twin Rivers. I never go to Twin Rivers unless there's fights there or something. And I went there, and the band was getting ready. I think they were just getting ready to play their first set, and my son went, "Oh, I'm gonna go play some craps or something with my friends," and he went. And then as like 20 minutes passed, I said, "I'm gonna go play a slot, a nickel." I'm thinking penny. So I'm walking out, from wherever the bands play or something, that big bar in the middle of the place. And I passed my son coming back, and he's with his friend. He's like, "Oh, where you going?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna go out there." He goes, "I'm gonna go play slots." He goes, "Why don't you play slots in here?" I'm like, "Cause I don't feel the vibe in here." So I went out,
The
and I'm
vibe
just
is
walking. All of a
important.
sudden, I see like this fucking American flag thing. It's like all
Calling to
American,
you.
and it said, "Come here." So I went to it. I threw $20 in. I think I maybe won like $3 on that. So I throw in. I said, "All right, I'm gonna throw in 5 more, and then go back because the band's starting to play." Go back to the band. I throw $5 in. I think I win $117. Right back. All right, and I'm debating whether to fucking take the money out. And I said, let me do like 3 full spins, like of everything. It was like 15
the max bet.
It was like
shit.
$20 a
Yep.
spin. You know what I mean? It was a quarter machine. So I think I did like 2, and my third one, it brought me down to like $52. But that spin gave me 100 fucking free spins.
Okay. Yep.
But I don't understand what's going on.
Hitting the multiplier.
Yeah, but
Yep.
it didn't give me no money. It just
No.
keeps going, and all
Sure.
of a sudden, and it's like it's giving me points,
Yep,
not
the-
like money.
Yeah, the multiplier's up top.
Yeah, so it's all of a sudden I'm hitting 1,500, 2,000. I'm like, what does that mean?
me
Does
some
that
money,
mean
please.
quarters? Does that mean
Any-
credits? I'm like, but I want to get out of there. The band's playing. This thing won't shut up.
Yeah, right.
And then someone tells me afterwards, after the fact, you could press a button and it just goes through all the spins right away.
Oh yeah. Sure.
Right to the end. I don't know this.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
never in the casino.
Yeah, no one
I've never
teaches you
played
that
this.
shit.
No. But I'm sitting there and it just keeps going and going and things are like showing up
Mm-hmm.
and I see all the lines hitting lines and I'm like, it gets up
Looks
to like,
good, right?
yeah, I'm like,
Yep.
I got to win something. And then it's showing like still $52 in there, right?
I'm losing it.
It's like, when am I gonna get my money? Do I win? Did I win something? Does it
Can I just cash out?
Does it go through the whole 100 spins before it tells me? It gets to the end, right? All of a sudden, fucking, it goes up to like $1,235 fucking dollars, right? I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And it's saying you won the jackpot.
Yeah.
And the machine's like shutting
Shuts
down,
down, you
wait
gotta
for
get someone over,
attendant.
Yep.
All of a sudden, I'm in my seat like a fucking prisoner because no one's around.
Yeah.
I can't get up out of my seat. The band's playing. I want to go. I'm only here to see the band.
But
Like-
you'll take the money.
But it wasn't that important at the point. Like it was. Like I can't even get up an inch.
No,
Some
you-
fucking
yeah,
homeless
'cause-
guy's gonna jump in my
Oh
seat.
yeah, they're gonna hit the fucking.
And I'm looking
Cash
at
out
the camera. Is
ticket.
there a camera? But there was no cash out. You couldn't do nothing.
Yeah, because it was locked
You had to
up.
wait for the attendant. So I'm like, I'm leaning over the chair, whistling at this guy at the fucking because the tables were right next to me, the gambling tables and all that other.
Yeah. Table.
I'm like trying to get anyone's attention, dude. 12 minutes went by. I swear to God. And the guy came,
They get alerts.
and they looked. Yeah, they knew.
Yep.
They go, oh yeah, someone's coming. I'm
Yeah,
like,
they get alerts on their little
because
thing.
they're everywhere. Everyone's winning. You know what I mean?
I used to run the Plain Ridge Casino. Did I tell you that?
No.
Yeah, I opened that place as a slot technician. Ended up
No
being
shit.
a supervisor in there. The whole joint is a slot parlor, you know. So every fucking game in that place, I put on a dolly and dragged in there.
Really?
Yeah, we were in there, 6 months before. it even
So you
opened,
see the
building it.
big winners, the
Yep.
fucking people walking out without their shorts. and
Yeah, it's
fucking-
mostly that, and then you see all the winners, and you think as working there, you're like, oh, see all these people are getting it. It must happen all the time. But
Yeah.
no, it doesn't.
No, they,
It's random.
Sky wins fucking 4 or 5 grand on the slot. He spent 10 in the last fucking month and a half. His
Exactly.
paychecks, he's fucking can't pay his
All
rent,
that. Yeah,
and
all
that
that.
money's going right back in.
Yeah, he's not going to spend that money.
No,
on it.
I work with a lot of people like that. Paycheck to paycheck.
I've never been a big gambler, even on sports or anything. If I'm going to spend money on something wasteful like that, I'll give it to the bartender or something.
Can I tell you something about that with the money? All right, so I get it. She comes over and she has to go through all this shit. I still have $52 in there. So I was like, I was afraid do I take the $52? I played. I threw all that.
After she,
Yeah, it was still the $52. She goes, oh, you still got $52 in there? Play it. I was like, I felt kind of corny if I took the $52 at that point. Let me just let it
with the
ride.
ticket, yeah.
But I would have been pissed if I won. I would have been But anyway, so I go to the fucking guy that gives you the money. I don't know what's going on. I'm in a line. Is this where I get paid?
Right, yep.
I took the taxes out. So we went through,
right away. Yep.
Went through fucking everything. I'm there for an hour. I gave him a $25 tip. I don't know if if that's good or
People do
bad.
that. Yeah, usually give the slot attendant a tip. That's the person.
Yeah, I gave him 25.
Yeah,
He was like pretty
well,
cool about it.
Oh yeah, that all goes
If it was
together.
a female, I probably would have gave her 50.
That all goes together, and they split that.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
All right, good.
I
Then.
would
They all get a
assume
piece of it.
so.
And the band's playing. I'm hearing fucking Alice in Chains
Oh,
going.
nice.
The other attendant is fucking singing it. While I'm
yeah.
like, I gotta get the fuck
Hey, can you hurry up
out
with
of
this, please?
here. So they give me, I think I ended up with 830, 40 bucks
Nice.
cash, all hundreds,
thing.
but I already had like $150 on me that I figured I was gonna spend that night, right? So I go and my son's there, and I walk by. I see his girlfriend. I show her the ticket. She goes, "No." So my son's already like his 4th shot in with all his friends. I walk in front of him. He's watching the band. I put the ticket in front of his face. No, and all his friends are
Yeah.
like, I'm like the fucking
Yeah,
hero.
yeah.
So you know what I did? I
Bought him
pulled
drinks.
out my money, the $150 I had to begin with, or 100 I think I was, because I bought a couple of things. I gave it to him. I said, buy all your kids a fucking drink.
Oh.
I mean, he's still getting out of the
Oh, yeah,
money
he's
I
got-
won. But I've never won that much money as far as the guy goes. And this is funny because I was getting the money out of him doing the tax. He goes, first time winning.
Oh yeah, fucking prick. Yeah, it's that obvious. Should have said to him. In Massachusetts, if you owe child support, I'm down with this. They will intercept it before that, and then bring you over the fucking receipt.
No way.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Really?
And I saw some angry motherfuckers who were expecting
Yeah.
10 G's.
They're going back there tomorrow to try to get
and they're-
even.
and they're pumped because it
And
says-
then they
yep.
owe
so,
it.
so the lady
Yeah, because
says, I'll be right back, thinking
they
they're gonna
get
come back.
everything on you.
Oh,
So
yeah.
secure. They got everything.
Pretty sure Mass is the only place that does that too.
Well, they should.
You
They
should be going to a casino.
I
if
pay
you-
a lot. Listen, my daughter's not. My daughter's actually turning 19 on Friday.
Nice, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Lauren. She's in college. Community college is going to do 2 years.
Super.
Transfer over. Home college.
Yep.
But yeah. But what was my point here?
Where are we going?
Fucking
Talking about money. We were talking about child support.
child support. So in Mass. So I'm from Rhode Island, but her mother was Mass. Got married in Mass. Had my daughter in Mass when we were married.
So it's all
So
in the Mass
I
courts.
have to pay
Yep.
child support until she is either 24 in school or she does her 4 years. So for the next fucking 2.5 years, I'm paying for
Yep.
her. So I just want to let you know, they didn't take any of that
No.
money out of me.
Well, it's Rhode Island anyway. I don't think they do that in Rhode Island.
But imagine if I was in Rhode Island. But to say if I wasn't paying child support, if I was in Rhode Island and my daughter turned 18, I'd be giving her all that money anyway.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? It's like, everything.
Daughter too, gonna be 21.
Fucking crazy.
I am owed thousands of dollars in child support. So
Oh, is that
that's
right?
never-
Oh,
yeah.
because you've had custody of it for so long.
Yeah. But I always
Yeah.
get it. They whack her. I usually get a good whack every year around tax time, which is like 2, 3, 4 grand.
What do you mean whack? A good taken
Yeah,
off?
yep,
It helps you out with your taxes with a
Oh, yeah,
return.
I mean, just a whack. They take it out of hers. They pretty much intercept all her shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
so she's
Yeah.
whack from the ex
Yeah, exactly.
there.
It comes to me.
Oh, okay.
It's like a secret sometimes. All of a sudden, I look at my bank account.
You're like,
5
oh,
G's
great.
plus.
And
you
you're
know,
not
it's
fucking more. I mean, you took control of it. I mean, you're
good.
able to. I mean, I understand.
I
It's fine.
love raising my
And that's
daughter.
the thing. And that's, to get on that, I mean, guys don't make a big deal about getting fucked over.
No.
Especially by a woman. You know what I mean?
to
It's
it.
like we don't dwell on it as much. I mean, and that's kind of like, the kind of way things are going for men now.
Yeah,
We're
it's
getting
not-
a little
yeah.
more, sympathy
Well,
for
it's
the
not,
shit we
they're,
go
they're
through.
not giving the shithead moms all the power anymore just because they're the mom.
Mhm.
Look at my case. I went in there. I saw the fucking female judge. I said, "Oh, I'm fucked," and then it went my way.
Really?
That's how it goes. You got to fight for it.
Well, my thing is, I think, with my whatever happened with me, I mean, I worked for the post office. I was making good money. I was working all the time, and you don't want to give up that money because you're still supporting your kid.
Yeah, you're paying anyway.
Lawyers or friends or people who have been through that system are telling you, don't work as much, make less money.
Yeah.
That means they can't give you that much, every month. And, I'm thinking of that as an ex-wife, she's going to get, but it's all about the kids. You
course.
know what I mean? If I made that much money, even though I was supporting the house and, trying to, make ends meet, even though I was making that much money as I was married, we were just making it. You know what I mean? Having a big house and all that other stuff. But, I was never one of those guys to try to,
Pay less.
I mean, of course I have to survive too.
Of course.
You know what I mean? I'm not going to let you take advantage. But in my divorce, and I think I gave a little more than I could have fought for a lot more than I did. But it's all about the kids, and it was about my daughter
if
at
it's
the
all
time.
going to her and all that.
Yeah, I didn't want
that's
to.
good.
We had a nice house. I left the house.
Yeah.
I didn't argue about that. I didn't want my daughter to be displaced.
No.
But here's the thing. People might, during the divorce, she's trying to put me off to be a bad
Of course.
dad because I'm never there. I was working 3 jobs, trying to keep. But, the kids end up knowing down the line. And, I know what I did. But people, they don't see that side of kind of what men do. You know what I mean? It's like, and we take it for the team. We don't complain about it.
Suffer
we might complain
silently.
to coworkers or best friends,
Yeah.
like she's fucking me. But we don't come out and like cry like on Facebook about it. Like, oh, they are a couple. But
Yeah, just
if you're a man's man, you're not going to do that. You're going to suck it up. You're going
what
to
you
pay
gotta
that
do.
money, or you're not going to make a big deal about it. And if that money surprisingly comes, it does. But some women will go for that juggler, man. They won't let you rest, and they won't let you fucking, you know what I mean?
We'll keep it going. Yep. It's scary, and a lot of good dads get fucked over for it and don't get to, enjoy being a parent for many years. And I thought I was gonna get fucked over too. I thought my relationship with my daughter was gonna have to wait until we were adults, and luckily it didn't. Luckily I fucking went in there and fucking took some heads.
Yeah, you didn't take the shit. And, I've been up and downs with my daughter, like as far as, it's, I don't give her a hard time, but I don't live with her. So I haven't lived with her since she was like 9, 10. It's hard to discipline her because I'm not with her every day. And like what I might not like, her mother lets her get away with it. And that was kind of like in the marriage too. I grew up in a fucking Italian strict family. I was, youngest out of the 6. My brothers and sisters got away with everything. By the time I was ready, my mother put the fucking hammer down.
Usually it's the other way around. Once the youngest kid, they don't care anymore.
No, I got fucking
different with you.
Yeah, I got
because you were the
yeah.
baby.
Yeah, I was the baby,
Yeah,
man. You
so-
ain't fucking, you ain't ending up like these people.
I'm the oldest. Exactly. It's your brothers.
Yeah, like what, So, I was more stricter in not big time, but I had limits for my, but.
Do what you gotta do. As we all get older,
and
as
so
the
I
kids
go
get
through that
older.
now. It's like my daughter is like adult now, 19. So, I'm just a dad, but I can't tell her what to do. So, and I didn't have that kind of fear I could put into her as a dad growing up. Like there was consequences for some actions, as I did with my son, because I live with my son for my son's from a different, not a different marriage, but
relationship.
yeah. And I got to discipline him. And he's I have no problem with that kid.
Good.
It's the
Yeah, right.
females. It's the females.
Well, usually the girls and the dads get along. The boys and the dads kind of butt heads, and the moms and the daughters butt heads.
Cool thing about, we have our moments. My daughter's just like me. Loves the same music,
daughter's like me
kind of
too.
like, has the same kind of attitude, kind of
Great.
alone. She can, do her own thing. She loves company and stuff like that. But if she's alone, she can do her own thing and make, have fun with it. But we butt heads, her and I. And I, down the line when she's older and, it'll change.
Oh, it'll
It goes through
definitely
that
change.
phases.
And my daughter, who's 20, lives with me when she's not in college. Butt heads all the fucking time. You know what I mean? My God, you know what I mean? It's,
Yeah.
Like I said, she is very similar to me. Hot-headed, sarcastic, ball busting. So that doesn't really fucking fly with me often. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
Bust my balls, little kid. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
we're gonna do
exactly.
this.
Out
You know?
of your mind.
Yeah, we're gonna have a contest.
Yeah.
Because I'll fucking win. You know?
Yeah.
And she might be watching this right now. She's great. What's up, Mia?
What's up?
She's living the good life. She's gonna be doing her 3rd year in college.
Ah, congratulations.
Yeah, working hard. She's doing everything she's supposed to, and so that's another reason why I try to not fucking give her so much a hard time because she is doing what she's supposed to.
Yeah. And, my daughter, same thing. She was working, almost full time. Her choice. She didn't have to. So she did that for like a year. She saved a ton of money.
Wants money and nice
She
things.
saved a ton of money, went away for like 2 weeks, visited her boyfriend and stuff like that. So she's very independent. You know what I mean? So
Yep.
it's hard on me. You know what I mean? She's 19. She's independent. And I can't tell her what the fuck
No,
to
you
do.
want to tell her to do everything.
And she's smarter than me. Like 100 times smarter than me. You know what I mean?
I would think my daughter is probably smarter than me too because she's just university fucking student.
Yeah.
And I'm like. Dipshit,
They're
fucking
up on
drunk.
every topics,
Yeah.
government,
Yeah.
shit.
I'm getting choked and fucking drunk and high all the time.
Exactly. I'm on a podcast once a week talking nonsense, talking about you.
But they think that's cool. People think the podcast is cool.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
People think we're the coolest. Weed,
We're the
podcast, MMA.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're not
We
like
talk
our
about
parents' age.
I'm so happy we're not talking about fucking like MMA today.
I know,
You know what I
I
mean?
know, and
I
we
did
do
that
like
for
that.
like 2 fucking days in a row.
All right, well,
Done with that.
You saying that, did you watch those day fights on Saturday?
Yes.
Yeah, they're pretty
not
good.
all of them.
I watched all of them. I got
Um,
sucked in. It was good.
I think I was on the. That was my day
The
off.
beach day.
Yeah, that was kind of a beaching thing.
The main fight I was looking forward to, that Ortega fight,
Oh,
that sucked.
That's
Yeah,
right.
That
I
was-
did watch
that
him. I was
fucking-
watching him on the wall, and I was like, "You can't fucking! I
That was
can't
blue
believe
balls right there. I know. That was one of the
Blue balls right
yeah,
there.
right.
Well, you're a jits guy,
yeah.
so was that your guy?
Ortega. I love Ortega.
Okay.
Yep. And I love Renner Gracie. Who's this guy? Yeah, Renner.
Yeah,
these
the
guys
two
in his
guys,
corner.
the two brothers.
Yeah,
there,
the main
right?
guy
Yeah.
there. Yeah, and that's him. So I watch their videos. How could you not like? Like I said, I'm a jujitsu
You
guy.
have the Gracie breakdown all the time.
Yeah, exactly. That's good shit. And what's the other guy's name who was gonna fight? Rodriguez. Yeah.
Yes.
He's a fucking. I don't know. He's a little whiner. You know what I mean? When he got kicked out or disqualified for an eye poke, and he was flipping the fuck out one of his last 2 fights
Oh,
ago.
I remember that.
Yeah, and he was just not taking.
So
that
you really didn't like that
Yeah,
motherfucker.
no, I didn't like that attitude. He was like crying and screaming and stuff because the fight got stopped.
What'd you think about the fight up until that point? Because
quick.
Ortega said
Says he was winning.
he was winning every second of that fight. I don't believe that.
I don't think so.
I think he was getting pieced
They were
up a
going
little
back
bit.
and forth, right? Wasn't he getting picked apart a little bit? They didn't.
I think he took more shots than he was given.
Yeah, they didn't go to the ground or anything.
No, he had that control against the cage, and then they finally went to the ground, and that's
shoulder.
when his shoulder. But did his shoulder pop out because he was putting an arm bar in there and he was pulling out? It's just a fluke thing.
Looked like he went, hit the ground. It kind of popped,
Like
as they were going,
when they first hit the ground.
Yeah, because it was so quick, and then all of a sudden,
I don't know, but because Rodriguez was, whatever his fucking name was
Yair.
Yes, nice. He was actually rotating into that arm bar. He was positioning himself to get it, so there was time, at least 5 seconds or so in there when he was on his back
didn't even
and
seem
rotating.
like a big injury.
And it seemed like Ortega was rolling back to maybe grab a leg or do something because Yair seemed like he was getting a little, getting out of it a little bit or,
Maybe he was trying to get out of it. Maybe Ortega was trying to get that armbar.
And I think he's had a couple of surgeries on that same shoulder.
He said so. Jiu-jitsu
Shit
guy,
happens, man.
If he wants to continue and become a champion and be that, which he can, he's gonna get them fucking shoulders checked out.
Dude, if you're fucking brittle like that, man, you can't be talking like, hey, I was winning every fucking half.
And if you're-
Because something in that fight that the opponent did caused that injury. Your arm just don't fall off because you're on.
And if you're a jiu-jitsu guy, you're not gonna be getting these holds and these locks and with your fucked up shoulder.
Excellent. Well, Tommy, I'm on my third beer. You know what that means? This is the tail end.
Yeah.
When we get on the third,
For like an hour, right?
yeah, my God,
Time
dude.
flies, bro.
Dude, I never shut up. It's tough.
Into it. Ask me all the questions. You know what I'm saying? You keep the driver, and I'll fucking be in the passenger
Hey,
seat.
one thing I did see is Andy did release the poster for that comedy thing. Are you still thinking
I did
about
see
going
that.
in?
Yeah, we should go.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go.
Next
I think it's
Thursday?
on a Thursday night,
Yeah,
right?
we'll see if I can go on Thursday. And
When is it? Pretty soon.
next Thursday.
Is it next Thursday?
Yep. Pretty sure it's a week from tomorrow.
All right. Yeah, it's right before the Neff show.
Yep, exactly. The 28th.
Yeah,
Next
I'm
week.
definitely in.
And
I'll grab. I'll be. You know what I gotta
I'm
do?
probably in. I'll say.
All right, good for that.
Because that's and that 2 days later is that zombie show, and then
No,
I'm
I
going away for the
understand.
week.
You're like you're fucking
moving and shaking, baby.
You're running around, motherfucker. Man, I want to go. But after
I know. I wanna go, too.
After some of the controversy that happened.
Ooh, yeah, you're gonna have to bodyguards.
with the fucking rankings.
Yeah, I'll walk around with you. I'll be a bodyguard.
A couple people from that area, man, might not like my ass.
Plymouth
at
area.
this
I mean,
point.
that's
oh
Cage
my
Snyden's
god!
fucking area. Yeah, exactly.
Listen, I was just a podcast host.
Yeah. Just say like Joe Rogan says,
I
and
was
I
just-
says, hey, you're drunk and high all the time. It means nothing.
Listen, I think I was like, I mean, Travis and Laws are my guys. We're all together in this. You know what I mean? As far as getting this page, getting everything going, and I'm part of with them at full
a crew.
contact management
Yeah,
too.
that's a
You know,
crew.
and people thinking if you're thinking we're getting paid by managing anyone, we're not. We're putting whatever tiny percentage we get from a $200 fucking payday back into the fighters or whatever.
Promotions.
Yeah, I sponsor some of the fighters myself, give them money out of my own pocket. You know what I mean?
You're dedicated.
It's just like fucking. They're like my kids. But if you think we're making any out of this, like, go fuck yourself.
Making
right?
connections.
We want to be big shots in New England at one time. Like, be the mecca of
Get some
media.
sponsors for this show.
We will
Yeah.
down the line.
People liking it.
I gotta say the two podcasts we did back to back, as far as the rankings, they're gonna get like 400, 450 views by the time it's all said and done, because people keep going back
We're
and
gonna
blah
keep
blah blah.
pushing it. We're talking about it today.
And our podcasts, like when we have get like 100 views.
Yep.
I mean, I wasn't getting it's YouTube, but we only have 1,000 members on the YouTube channel. That's another thing. Fucking subscribe, share.
Hit that button.
Because I want to say honestly, but I hate to say it, but I have to say it. Out of them 250, 400 views, I would say 40% of them are actually subscribed to the channel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So come on,
Get it up there.
hit the subscribe button. What the fuck?
Yep, I get all my people to do it. I think we got like, some good followers on my end.
Yeah, we're getting a few every week.
Yep.
Hey, we're in. We have 1.1 something. So that's
on up.
that's 150, 140 new subscribers probably in the last 5 weeks. We keep that up. Fuck. It's just going to be,
Rolling.
you know.
Play the Jeffersons theme. Moving on up.
I told you at the beginning of the podcast, I tried to, when we used to start the show off, we used to do the Jeopardy countdown, and they fucking flagged me on it on Facebook, YouTube, and shit like that. It's fucking.
We're a Jeopardy family in the house. We watch that shit.
Dude, I have to say, I get like maybe 4 answers out of the night.
There you go.
That's a good fucking
Well,
average for
my
a
kids
pod-headed fucking
Yeah,
shit.
my kids kill me. My kids are like, boom, 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 boom. I'm
they
like,
wrapping
what? I get the $200 answers. You know what I mean? The first ones, and then they fucking run the
it's
board.
out of it.
Yeah.
Fucking nuts.
My kids are fucking smart, man. They're go-getters.
Good.
Yeah, they keep me smart. You know.
Dude, when I'm out with my daughter, we just take rides and stuff like that. I pick her up, we go down the beach, take a ride, making fun of people, shit like that. She fucking I can't even speak English in front of her because she like critiques everything I say. Is that even a word, Dad?
Like, no.
And then I like read a sign or a pizza plate. It's not even like close to what it
she'll
says.
correct you.
She's like, it's because it's my ADHD. It just like it thinks it reads that because that's what I'm thinking it reads.
Say it.
And
Right,
she's
right
like,
when you see it, you say it.
she's like, what the fuck, Dad? And she's not afraid. What are you looking at? And she laughs at it. But I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know what I'm.
That's the thing too. If you know what I mean, then why are you correcting me?
Because she likes to fucking kill me. You know what I mean?
My kids always correct me.
Fucking kill me. I correct myself too all the time. I'm making fun of myself constantly.
Of course. We all know we're a bunch of idiots.
Dude, I'm making a meme on that stripper thing too.
Good.
So,
Funny.
that's.
I'll get you a picture of her.
I wanted. She'll be there tomorrow night.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
wanted to tell you, all right, because I had a stripper story from a long time ago when I was playing in bands. So we used to practice in a place in Pawtucket, right near the post office in Pawtucket, down in the downtown over there. It's a little post office, but it's in Main Street, kind of a not shithole, but at night it is. But we used to practice down there, and when we first got the spot, it was like in a little mill in the back, really beautiful.
That's what
They had
Triforce is, the mills, you know?
yeah, but not in
Not
that
those
one,
ones?
but probably around the same area.
Yeah.
There was like a beautiful studio in there, and like all the like really good bands played in there, you know? Yeah. I was looking for the place one time, and I'm driving around and I worked for the post office. I worked nights at that time. I think I was like my 3rd year in. And I worked with a lot of young people at the time. They hired so many of us. So I'm like looking for, and I have to go to work that night, right? I have to be in, at that time it was 1 a.m. I had to be in. I used to work 1 to 7, 6 hours. But they used to keep us sometimes later till like noontime, 6 more hours if they needed us. We'd be tortured.
Yeah, you'd be
And
smoked.
I was young.
Yeah.
I'd go out, fucking, you know,
Afterwards, up all night. then do
drinking
that.
beers,
Yeah.
fucking till midnight, and then I go to work at 1. You know, I was a young kid.
Burning
21.
the candle both
So,
ends.
and I was playing in bands. I was going to watch band. I was
rock and roll,
playing
man.
in the band and have to go to work after the show got done.
Life, man.
So,
rock and roll.
drum set would be in the back seat.
Oh, yeah.
Parked in
Drummer
the
is the
parking
fucking
lot.
worst one, too, because you got to lug all
Pack
that shit
all that
around.
shit
No one wants to help you.
Yeah.
You know? The singer,
Cool thing was opening for other bands. You use their drum set, but you bring your cymbals, your snare drum, and your bass drum pedals. So all they give you basically have all their stands, the shells,
toms
and your own tom to beat up. Yeah, but sometimes you fucking dead the fuck out of them drums.
you hate that shit. You don't want to crack their
Yeah, no,
cymbals
okay,
and stuff, right?
They're your own cymbals.
Yeah, that's why you don't, that's why you bring your own cymbals.
Yeah, exactly. They're not letting you fucking crash them. Yeah, fucking they're expensive back then too. Heads, they don't want you
Massachusetts.
using the snare.
Hey, Zildjian's in Massachusetts.
Is it?
Yeah, Zildjian and their competitor company.
Sabian?
Yeah,
They were brothers
Massachusetts.
at one time.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Yeah, fuck.
Rivals.
Nice. So
Secret formula.
let me get back to my story, and then we'll talk about that secret formula. That fucking beautiful shine.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking for the rehearsal spot, and then I noticed the post office. I'm like, oh, cool. Is it? Someone told me it was around there. So I pull up, and I pull along the street. There was no GPS back then. Blah blah blah. I was fucking 27.
They didn't even have MapQuest then.
They
You
had
didn't have to print
nothing.
it out. You
Nothing.
didn't
I didn't even have a.
You had to-
I didn't even have a phone.
No.
I don't
You
know.
gotta
I don't know
write
why
the
I'm
you gotta
doing
write
this.
the directions
Oh,
down.
I know what I was doing. What was I doing?
Looking for some hose.
Yeah, something. I think I was just pulling over trying to looking for directions. Where the fuck is it? So I pull over, and I see this woman, and I'm
Oh,
in
yeah.
you know what I mean? It's like I don't know
Just
who's
like when
walking around.
Just like when Eddie Murphy gave that girl a ride, right?
Yeah, I don't
yeah.
know what's Sarah,
Like
you know.
nice, you know?
But So I pull over, and I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden this chick walks by. She's not bad looking or whatever. And she walks by, and she comes up, and I go, hey. She comes up to my car. She's like, almost has the lollipop.
Yeah.
She has something to make me think
Uh-huh.
this is someone else.
That's a tool.
And I look, and I go, hey, do you know where such I had the address. I just didn't know where. You know such and such street, and she go, and as I'm asking her, I look at her, and I can tell she's a
Working
prostitute.
girl. She's working.
But I could also tell she's my coworker from the fucking post office.
Wow.
She was one of the supervisor's daughter who was always calling in sick, back and forth. Never there, come in for a week, not show
All
up.
strung out.
That's why she didn't I didn't recognize her right away. She's in fucking makeup and shit. And I'm like, and she's like, oh, it's down
She
over
recognized you?
there. She had to, but
Yeah,
she
right.
didn't make it
Yeah.
seem that because maybe she runs into a lot of people. Because I know a lot of the postal workers go look for hookers and fucking shit.
Oh, yeah. That's
You
a
know,
thing.
the gamblers
Yeah,
and
yeah.
fucking looking for
Yeah.
their prostitutes.
Working weird late
I'm
hours.
sure they, she might have seen one or two. Hey, come see me over here. But it was the most freaky fucking thing because I was like,
Those are the experiences you always fucking dread.
and I was like, oh my God. This person works right behind me sometimes. On their machines, the sorter machines. I was like, and then I told a couple of coworkers, and one of them went looking for her. Scumbag.
Did they confirm it? Did it
Fucking
work? Was it
scumbag.
really, was
No,
that
they
she
told me
doing? Yeah.
They never
They
found
couldn't
her.
find her?
But you scumbags. You fucking
That
go to
doesn't
look. I
surprise me.
I was a scumbag.
He's
for
like,
telling
oh,
her, I
that's,
guess.
he's like,
but
oh, that's
it
terrible.
was a
What's
fucking-
what's
it
the
was a
address of
story.
that?
It was a story. I just couldn't fucking keep to myself.
No, yeah,
I
you gotta
ran
tell.
into fucking such and such supervisor's fucking
Fucking
daughter.
Janet's
she's
daughter.
a prostitute. It's a goddamn prostitute.
I mean, that's kind of sad.
And she wasn't bad looking. But I knew.
Should have tossed her a 20 and see what's up.
Dude, I had to get the practice.
Yeah, you gotta go to the jam. You should have
Dude,
brought her with you.
Dude, I was freaking out. I didn't know where the fuck I was. I was like, I gotta take a fucking,
No,
it was weird.
Pop in.
It's a weird
Oh,
night.
that- yeah.
It's a weird time.
Those situations are fucking weird.
Well, it's
Sad.
like when you run into when your coworkers. I never go to the casino, but I hear stories
Oh, yeah.
of coworkers that go to the casino and they see another coworker that go in there, a mess, doing
Oh,
things
yeah.
they shouldn't be doing to get some money.
Oh, yeah.
you know what I
Bugging
mean?
people and stuff.
Yeah.
'Cause I was gonna say that's like the company Christmas party. When people get a little fucking drunk and
I
shit.
work with 700 fucking different personalities,
Yep.
dude.
That Christmas party must be wild.
They have separate ones because
Yeah.
there's different crafts, so they have different probably $250 per.
Still a
Christmas party.
lot, man.
Well, Saturday is a bowling night
Oh, yeah?
with my union. Wow.
How's this?
There's gonna be some pounding in the
How many
fucking,
people there?
People it's all day thing, kind of from 4 to 10 at night.
Oh,
so people are gonna be showing up with their family, but
Yep.
then the fucking
Late night.
nuts coming back
Yep.
later. There'll be craziness going on. I might get in a fight. That's that's why I might
like a
not want to
coworker?
go. Dude, I went to the St. Mary's Feast,
Yep.
and I ran into a couple of coworkers. They just don't know how to cohabitate. When drinking, they say the dumbest fucking shit, and you're like, dude, we're not in work. You fucking weirdo.
I don't really like hanging out with coworkers.
I don't. I just bumped into
after-
him at a
yeah,
fucking
at
place, and
bars,
that's what's
'cause
gonna happen here.
A lot of people in my industry think that they're a lot of young people, right? So they think that their coworkers are their best friends, and then they go out drinking afterwards, and then they don't realize that people like to spill the beans and what you guys
Yeah.
are fucking talking about that night
Exactly.
and stuff because they're so drunk. They think that you're your best friend, and actually they fucking hate you and are trying to fucking take you down.
Yeah, you hear, you're like,
Yeah.
happens all.
Yeah, it's weird.
We're a union. Everyone's thinking on
We're
everybody.
going union.
dude. I'll give you an example. I'm at the fucking feast, right? And two females from my work are there. They're not even from the area. They just came, and we're my friends.
Coincidentally.
No, they knew I was gonna go,
Okay,
and
sure.
it's a good time. Everyone fucking.
Oh yeah, it's a big
show up.
event. Yeah.
So they're both right there. And one of them I love to death, and the other one's like a gossip queen of the fucking post office.
The type of broad you fucking
I'm
ignore.
all right with her, but I
Yeah.
know her game.
You know she's gonna talk shit, so you
Yes.
don't say anything to her.
So, listen, there's a bunch of they're there, I'm drinking, they're drinking, and there's a bunch of fucking weirdos running around,
Yeah.
drunk, blah, blah. So I see a weirdo, and they're looking at the same weirdo, I think.
I love fucking weirdos.
So I I'm trying to make comment, and I'm like all excited. I went, hey, and they're talking. I think they're talking about the weirdo.
Someone you don't know, this weirdo.
None of us do.
Yeah.
But I see them looking the same way. So I go over to them and they're chatting. I'm like, hey, what are you talking about? Thinking I can jump into the conversation. Like, this is what I do with my friends about this weirdo. And the douchebag twat girl goes, oh, well, we're not talking about you if you think that's what's going on, Mr. Conceited.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
I went, dude.
I can picture your fucking face.
Oh, my God.
I wonder why you're single,
I was
miss.
upset, hurt, fucking, like, I just kind of, I said, no, I wasn't thinking. I said, there's a difference between conceit and someone just hating everybody, I said. I just hate everybody, I said. And like I was like, and right now I fucking hate you.
Yeah, exactly. That's what she was thinking, you know.
And then she's like, she tried to change it, like, what were you seeing? I'm like, where they're going now, but I saw such and such. Oh, I miss it.
Fuck off.
You don't know how to react or
read the room, you know.
Let's
lighten
fuck
up.
out of
lighten
here.
up.
Like I knew what I was getting into.
Yeah.
I just like.
You did, you know, and you're like, oh shit.
This happens at work all the time. Oh, yeah. You know what I mean?
With the same person.
She's like that. She's like that. You can't, like, everything is like, there's nothing sarcasm, nothing. You can't say anything without it being serious. Like, what do you mean by that?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
What do you mean by that? Love that.
Oh,
yeah, right?
my God.
I don't mean anything different by that. I mean what I said. You know what I mean?
I just smoked a joint at lunchtime. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I mean.
I forget what I even just said.
Yeah,
you know?
you're like, fuck off.
Let's not
why
read
am I
into
even
that.
talking to you right now?
That's the quote right there. What do you mean by that?
But I was
trying
to be nice at the feast to recognize, like I said, one of them I love, and the other one just hangs out with the other one because it was someone to go with. Oh my God!
They both probably. Their husbands hate them. That much. Let's say that much.
One of them doesn't have a husband.
No, shocker, right?
Yes, have one.
The special one, right?
Yes.
The nice one, right?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Being sarcastic.
She's very,
That one.
yeah.
Single shocker.
Yes.
Move on.
Yes. All right. Anything else? Oh, all right. I'm starving. I gotta go eat something. Anything else you want to cover here?
Those, like, you know, I hate coming in here when I haven't watched like fights all week. You know what I'm saying? So it was good that I was able to sit in on those early Saturday fights. I was watching with my wife and her homegirl, Laura. Shout out to Laura.
You single?
And she fucking well, I wouldn't say she hates fights, but she's not into it like we are. So a lot of those fights, especially the Misha Tate one, she was getting the dog shit beat out of her. Her fucking eye
was
looked like hamburger. So this girl, Laura, is sitting there watching like this, you know, horrified, you know. And I say, this is what it is. I say, it's not always like this, but
she's fine. It's just a flesh wound.
Yeah, she was loving it.
I mean?
Yeah.
She went to the fucking baseball
the
game
Yankees
the next
game.
day.
Exactly. I saw that picture of her at the Yankees, but she was all bandaged up.
That's
you know?
it. Just superficial.
And there was a couple other bloody ones during that card. So.
Oh, there was there was
blood all over.
That two fucking guys that were going at it. One guy kept getting knocked out with an elbow, and he kept fucking standing there like just recouping, and then he ended up winning. Yeah, there was blood.
Well, then he
everywhere.
ended up winning. Exactly, he was getting blood all over him. Exactly.
Dude, there's fucking people pieced up all day.
So that was a good card, and it was when
it was free too.
Well, ESPN Plus. So. Oh no, because it was on prime
ABC?
time. ABC, exactly. Yep, I watched it on
Except
ESPN
Ortega
Plus.
fucking gave us blue balls.
Hopefully they run that one back.
Dude, it's gonna take him months to get back in
has to have surgery.
there, or even to wait it out and then start training again. And dude, it's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a fucking while. Who else can he? Who else is there? Those. Well, I know one. Well, doesn't Calvin Cater? He's he's coming off a loss, I think. Calvin.
A good loss though, like it was.
Yeah, but it can't be against Yai. Yeah. Just even though he won this on an
what,
injury,
what
it's
are
still
those
a win.
guys? Two was Ortega 2 and Yari was 3 ranking.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
And the champ 1. I don't know where Max is, but he had a huge fucking war. He's beat up right now. I'm sure he's gonna nurse some shit. But yeah, I don't know what's going on. They get another card coming, right? Pretty soon.
Yeah. Well, what just got announced today? It was Sugar Sean or Sugar Shane?
Sugar Sean.
Sugar Sean versus Pierre Dion.
Yeah.
That'll be a good one. I think Sean will fucking.
Yeah, a lot of people saying good night, Sean, for this.
It's his only in first actual good opponent.
Yeah.
You know, and you're
It's a whiles away, I think. Fucking October or something.
Was it?
Like.
Yeah.
And then there was another one, Diaz against the fucking the killer,
Russian
Kazmat,
there,
or
right?
whatever,
Yeah. Kazamat.
I'm fucking not even gonna say that.
Yeah, I think that Diaz will probably get beat up for that one too.
That's what he's like a 7,000 minus 7,000 or plus 7,000 underdog or something.
You can never count out Nick.
He was like that
Nate.
in fucking. I think he was like that in the fucking Connor fight too. But
Oh, yeah,
this is
the
a
one they
whole
won.
nother-
The one that he won.
Yeah,
Yeah.
first one. Yeah.
Exactly. So you never count those Stockton guys out, but as we get a little older, as everyone gets up there in age, as the fucking skill level, especially these Russian motherfuckers, that's what that dude is. He's Russian,
Something like that.
Yeah, one of those
dude eats fucking
Eastern
raw
European.
fucking meat, dude. That's all you have to know.
Fights
He's just eating
bears.
raw meat.
He's 5 years old.
He's
like
fucking,
that.
Russians are scary. They're good people, but they're fucking scary when they're fighters, when they're built to fight. Forget it.
People these days,
Well, I got a couple of good Russian
Yeah,
friends.
I got, but the war right now is not
Yeah,
much.
I mean, yeah, it's
That's what I'm
difficult
talking about.
for them. But a couple of, but like I said, they have no fear. A lot of them, and if they're in that
they come
fight.
from tough living.
Yeah. Dude, anything else you want to say before we get the fuck out of here? Because
I don't think so.
I need chicken tenders and fries.
Some
right?
tendies and mudslides.
It's kind of like maybe 2 more beers and a fucking chicken tenders, fucking curly fries.
So it's been a good day.
Curly fries. We'll smoke a bowl before we get out.
Yeah,
of
we
here.
will.
But, so next week, Neff is not this Saturday, the following Saturday. So next week we could talk a little bit about that card. I might have Travis and Laz. We might do a pre-show on one of those nights before. Not sure. Depends because it's hard for them. Travis works nights as restaurant business, and Lars works days and has kids. So to try to get them both on at the same time is
Life
kind of
gets in the
hard.
way, man.
Yeah. So that might be. If not, we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll have one of those guys or ladies on next week, or we'll just talk
I still
about.
want to pull someone in from the gym when I'm with them. You know what I mean? I got a couple guys.
Just let me know. Something's just coming with me. I'll just change things up at the time. I mean, you could do it at give me a half hour before you come here, and I can set it up.
Try to get something good, and I'll pull them over, and someone who are my friends with or something, so I can just fucking hit them with weird questions all night.
Excellent. Who's this? I don't even know. Ashley Moon. Hi, Ashley.
My wife.
Oh my God.
Yeah. That's her. No, you didn't know. Yeah. What'd she say?
Shout out to Laura. Oh, you must be your daughter, right?
No, Laura's our friend who was talking about who we were hanging out with.
Oh, she's single?
Yeah, Laura's the girl. She is actually newly single.
She cute?
She's a babe.
How
Yeah.
old is she?
My age. Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 40, so she's probably like a year younger or something. 2 years younger.
I'm
2 years younger.
46.
Yeah, you are.
Right today
Yeah.
I am.
No, she's the one who we were watching the fights with. And
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Hook
she
me
was
up.
into it.
Ashley, hook me up.
That's right.
All right. She smoke weed? Even if we're friends, we don't have to,
We're all
be a
weed
couple.
people.
We just hang out.
If not a lot of people,
drink beers and smoke weed with.
not a lot of people
Cool.
who I hang out with don't smoke weed.
Same with me.
Yeah.
At work.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
don't even think you're a cool person if you don't smoke weed. Actually,
I
you know
don't
what
hang
mean?
out with
Yeah.
anyone at
Yeah.
work.
Yeah.
None of there's a bunch of potheads there, but the ones I talk to don't really smoke weed.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think that's why I don't know why some of them I like. I talk to listen. I work with in 3 shifts, probably 700 people. I legitimately talk to 4. And 2 I work with because I'm right with the other 2 and no one else.
I try to do the same thing. I don't want to even bother.
No.
Because it's fucking dramatic. They're
It's
fucking
all
idiots.
about work.
Yeah.
So, this guy, this person,
yeah.
or I don't want it. I don't want to know because then you put me in it. People watching you punch in. Are you getting what I'm not getting? Dude, I work like 7 times harder than fucking 90% of the
And that's the
people.
whole
in that
thing with
fucking
my
place.
industry too. Like I'd be sweating because I fucking want to make it happen, and these idiots are sitting down.
Yeah.
You know.
They leave you short-handed, and of course, the one that the bull, who just can't stand to see fucking shit fails, is gonna go fucking do what the other people don't, and it happens every day with us. That's where we're always fighting.
When you work the hardest and you do it, they don't appreciate you. They make you do more.
Yeah, because they know you're gonna do it,
Yep.
and then they let these other people, not do it. It's in every
course.
walk of life.
The industry.
Carrying, I used to have to go do other people's routes because they, couldn't do it that day. Meanwhile, I'm running just to fucking get home and get to the gym to get extra time. All of a sudden, I got to fucking do an hour of your route because you fucking were getting a blowjob at fucking Eddie Street.
Fucking,
No.
those lollipop bitches.
Fucking chicks. Fucking on my coworker.
Fuck it, man.
Fuck.
Exactly. Your coworker's daughter. Now tell me exactly what street was that?
It was, look up the post office in downtown Providence. It was
Exactly.
probably around that Apex around the Apex
Yeah, I
building
know
there.
that. I don't really know too much
That
about
main
Providence.
road
I
over
know
there,
the
there's
Apex,
like
yeah.
shit over there. It was, the post office is set down, and then, I remember they did the movie. It was at the time they did the movie with Dustin Hoffman. He was like a secondhand store owner. They did a movie. I'm gonna look it up and I'll let you know. We'll revisit this next
Put a
week.
pin in that.
The date of it was probably 1995
When they were filming it?
when they were filming it. I think I was playing. It could have been 1992 to 95. Dustin Hoffman, that little motherfucker. He was the star, and it was on Main Street or something in Pawtucket. And he was like, the whole movie was based upon that corner and his story worked out of.
I have no clue what show you're talking about.
It was a movie,
You're not
but
talking
it was
about Tootsie
it was,
or anything, right?
Huh?
Were you dressed up as a woman, Tootsie?
No, it wasn't fucking
you know
Tootsie.
Tootsie, right?
Yeah, it was way after that. But it was still when it was like, God, Tootsie, fucking Tootsie.
That's a good reference right there. That shit wouldn't hold up.
That's a
these
great
days.
movie.
Yeah, it's so good.
No, it wasn't with Kramer versus Kramer. It was around.
Not that.
It was after all that. But it was like he was
Rain
still.
Man,
He
where
was
he's a
still.
retard?
It was still. It was after. It was before. It was right around that time.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna look it up, dude, because it's right. If you look up Dustin motherfucker.
We'll try
This
not-
is how we're gonna end off.
Yeah, we're trying not to have dead
right.
space right now.
I'm just gonna look up Dustin Hoffman.
So
Is
it wasn't when he was playing the woman. It wasn't when
No.
when he was playing the retard.
no.
Yeah. So.
And it wasn't the when he was the fucking running the fucking years ago. I don't know. It wasn't Mrs. Robinson. It wasn't fucking Dustin Hoffman.
Graduate.
No, that's that movie. Yeah, Hoffman movies. Watch, I'm gonna find it right now. I can't even spell. I was putting Dustin Hoffman Warriors.
He wasn't in that, right?
All right, so he's got 7 billion of
yeah.
them.
He's got a million movies.
All right, wait, let me go list. Movie list.
The Fuckers movie, where he was the dad or something, right?
I don't know. Was he on the Fuckers movie? Was it Rain Man? The Graduate, Tootsie. All right, show more. I'm gonna figure this out.
Not Rain Man. Definitely not Rain Man. Definitely not Rain Man.
He's got 7,000. Why isn't it show? All right, Kramer versus Kramer, The Panda, Midnight Cowboy. Was he in that? No.
Must have been.
Yeah, that was 1969 maybe.
Yeah.
Papillion, Outbreak,
That was the
Marathon Man. That was the one you said. Magnolia Wanda, Little Big Man, All the President's Men, Sleepers, Death of a Salesman, Meet the Parent. Was he in Meet the
Yeah,
Parent?
he's
He was the gay guy.
no.
Did
he's,
all the
he's
wedding
the
planning?
The parent.
Didn't he do the wedding planning?
No, he was the parent in Meet the Parents.
Oh, the swingers.
Yeah.
The swinger couple.
Yeah, His wife was Barbara Streisand or something, right? He was
Yes.
Stiller's
They were
parents,
like,
right?
Not swingers,
Yeah.
but they were the hip.
Yeah, the
ones.
hippies. Yeah, like always naked and shit. Yeah, he was
Dude,
Stiller's
where
parents.
is it? It was probably the shittiest movie. It wasn't Wag the Dog. That was about when he was a
that later,
director,
too.
right?
Yeah, with De Niro. Like that was these are like older ones. That way he was older.
Dude.
I'm just gonna say it was Tootsie where he was the cross dresser.
It wasn't fucking Tootsie.
I just want to hear you say Tootsie.
Oh my God. Will somebody tell me? No one's watching. That's the fucking problem. I'm going to find it later, dude. And I'm going to tell you. Oh, Dustin Hoffman movie. All right. Dustin Hoffman movie. Made in Providence. Made in Pawtucket.
There you go. That's a good answer.
Made in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. American Buffalo.
Okay, I don't think I know that one.
Drama. 1996. I was close, right?
Yeah.
I said 92 through
Yeah,
95.
yeah, you were dead on with that. Definitely wasn't Tootsie.
Pawn shop owner.
What?
Did I say that?
Porn shop? You said a store, but
A
I didn't know it was porn.
secondhand store.
Yeah. Porn shop owner. in
Don,
Pawtucket.
Dennis Friends, discovers that a rare coin he has just sold for next to nothing is actually worth a small fortune. So he enlists his loyal teen employee, Bobby Sean Nelson, to help him get the item back. Unfortunately, it now sits in another store, and the men will have to stage a holdup in order to retrieve it.
Sounds stupid.
Yeah, now they're gonna
Yeah.
do some corny
Yeah, the
shit to
movie
go
sounds
find.
terrible.
They're two fucking loser fucking.
Yeah. Pawn shop owners in
Yeah,
Pawtucket.
and then they go steal off another pawn shop that fucking bought it for like $150.
No one knows that one.
American Buffalo.
I have to watch it now though. It's like I wonder if it references
But,
Pawtucket and shit.
Oh yeah, it's all over
They're
Pawtucket.
talking about it. They know.
Listen,
that
when I was playing in the band doing practice, when we used to come out at night at like 10:30, they were filming at night right there. They would like, cordon off the street.
You know what I used to watch them film in Rhode Island? That gangster show called Brotherhood. You know that one?
I know it, but I don't.
I never watched it, but I used to watch them film it in Pawtucket when I was working in Providence when I was working in there. So that was kind of cool.
It's all cool when they do a fucking movie. Now they're doing the movie in New Bedford.
Oh yeah.
A big movie there. I forgot exactly what it is about, but it's a big production.
Remember that other movie about New Bedford with Jodie Foster, The Accused?
Yes. I used to carry over there.
Yeah.
Big Dance.
That's not exactly. Exactly.
I delivered to that restaurant.
Yeah, exactly.
Right on fucking New Bedford.
I don't know.
I was their mailman.
I don't think I realized that movie was about that place in New Bedford till like after.
I swear to God, I can't believe I used to deliver there, and people go,
Yeah.
"You know where that place? Yeah, I know it."
Jodie Foster on the pinball machine.
It was literally like 10 years after, or
yeah.
15 years after the fact.
Even after
I was
the movie.
delivering there,
Yeah.
but everyone knows that
yeah.
era for Big Dance.
The pinball
It was so
machine,
funny.
Jodie Foster.
This is going back fucking what, 30 years?
Yeah,
30,
40.
and I
fucking-
remember
that
fucking
movie
Big Dance.
that movie was at least 40 fucking years because Jodie
Fucking-
Foster was a little kid.
Had to be all Portuguese that did it. Like that's all that lives there.
That's what's that neighborhood. You know what I'm saying?
Dude.
I think Big Dan was.
Well, at this point, little fucking Guatemalans running around that
Is it?
fucking joint.
I
Yeah,
don't
they're
know.
running around, making the 70 of them living in the house.
So less.
I hope that wasn't racist, but
definitely
was it?
Yeah. What are they? So less linguiça now over there. More. Whatever. In the fucking Guatemala.
Dude, I can't believe Big Dan's. You brought up Big Dan's. I still live
That's
there.
fucked up, yeah.
I'm dying.
That's fucked up.
I'm fucking dying.
I love the Family Guy references.
It wasn't open anymore. It was like vacant, but there's
yeah?
places right next to it, like secondhand stores.
That's a horrible story. Like
dude,
talking about rape and everything. But like, my God, it's part of pop culture.
Watch the movie
because they made that movie. Yeah, the movie's so
fucking
goofy.
nuts.
And there's a twist at the end of that movie.
It's fucking crazy. I can't believe we're talking about this.
I
shit.
know.
It's so
This is
awesome.
good. Yes, this is good. Huh? this is what we're here for. Talking about weird old movies.
New Bedford.
Yeah,
I've been everywhere.
exactly.
But they do have a movie there now that is being filmed, and I want to say it was maybe or is that movie out already? The Bette Midler, Witches or something. Did that movie? Is it done
New
filming it? Yeah. Did it come out
I
already?
don't think so.
I think it was that
Yeah, they're
movie. I
filming
could
that.
be totally wrong, but they are filming a movie in New Bedford.
Hocus
I
Pocus.
remember. Yeah. I don't know if that's done.
One.
But I know a woman I know that owns a business there. She sells like vintage and estate shit. She refinishes it and all that cool stuff. They paid her to shut her store down for like the week.
And they used the store.
And they just the street.
Yep.
They didn't
Oh,
want
yeah.
traffic
Sure.
going into her store. So they paid everybody, any business on that street. It was probably only there's mills, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they paid everyone there, and I don't know how they come up with a fee of what a week's work. But she kept posting like on Facebook, and like I think 2 times they used her place. One time was the end of the winter, the other time was in June. And she goes, "Hey," and she showed the check from Hollywood.
Yeah, right.
Not how much, but she goes,
Like
"Oh, I got the
$5.
week off."
Sure. They just
And
cut
they
a
just
check
paid her.
do it.
And she sells like, some of her shit. Like a little fucking round table she refinishes like $400 or something like that. It's vintage
that
shit.
antique
She
shit
got-
is
So
good money.
just imagine them giving her, and not every day she sells all this shit. You know what I mean? It's give and take. But they give her, they must, maybe she has to go online and show the taxes for the year before. Then they figure out what a week salary
sure.
is.
They figure it out.
As far as that, but and plus the inconvenience of it all, they must make good money.
Oh, yeah.
I applied online to be an extra
Yeah.
for that, or they were asking what kind of car, dude. I'll let you use my car. I'll drive
Boston
down the
Casting
street.
is always looking for extras.
Fuck. Dude, I'll go there. I got
Yeah.
time off.
Look at the face.
Dude, I'm fucking face the kick or whatever. Anything. I can play anything.
Face for radio.
Fucking stuttering fucking clown on the street. Anything.
That's
Let me
your
be
calling
anything.
right there.
Dude, I'll be anything you want me to be. I think I could be. Just let me be myself. Throw me in a pot in a movie. Just
Hey.
let me be myself.
Hey, we're doing this podcast.
I could be that guy you just shoot. Like he's just annoying.
The guy who gets
Just
killed,
fucking,
right?
he won't shut up. Can we just shoot him? I'll be him.
Yeah.
You're gonna shoot me now.
Fucking over with my fucking hot wieners and shit. You know?
Fucking tacos on my lap and shit. Dude, with that said, Tommy,
let's do it.
we will be back next week. We'll either talk about what went on this weekend coming up, or talk about Neff coming up though, because I will be at that show. It's an outside show. It's gonna be great.
Where's that?
It's in Portland, Maine.
Okay.
Right out along the water.
This weekend?
Next weekend.
Next
Not this
weekend, those
weekend, the
fights are.
following weekend. 30th, I
Yep.
think. July 30th. But it's on the water. Thompson something. It's a big fairground. But it's going to be under a big, huge fucking enclosure, but outside.
MMA?
Oh, yeah. I can't wait. Couple of guys, one guy we managed is going to be fighting there. Fighting a friend of mine, fighter that I've been following. That's great fight, you know. It is. It sucks. But
Yeah, I mean, teammates fighting sucks, but if you know,
it is. They're young too.
Yeah, if you're not
either one
teammates-
loses at this point, you know, they're gonna recoup.
they
and
teammates?
they're gonna be no.
Yeah, so
They're
that's
opposite
fine.
sides of the coin.
Yeah,
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 totally.
You're the one that has the emotion in it.
Yeah, I do definitely. It's more like I want them both to win.
Right.
You know what I mean? It sucks.
Could you guys all just have a good time?
Can you have the best fight ever against each other?
And in a draw?
Draw. Fucking draw.
Haven't seen a draw in a while.
No.
That's fine. A couple splits over on the weekend, you know.
It was a good card. All right, we're getting out of here.
Let's do it.
With that said, fuck off.
Yep.
We out.